Welcome. I'm Chef Eric Crowley, owner of the Culinary Classroom in Los Angeles, and today we are going to make a caramel raisin sauce. Let's get started.
We're going to start off with some granulated white sugar. This is half a cup plus 2 tablespoons. We're also going to need a 1/4 pound or a 4-ounce stick of unsalted butter, half a cup of heavy cream or manufacturing cream, half a tablespoon of vanilla extract. We're also going to use some raisins, or you could use some currants. I have currants here. This is about 1/4 cup. And the reason for the currants is just to show you that you could use any other kind of fruit that you like. If you wanted to put dried cherries into the mix instead of the raisins or the currants, you certainly could. You could do dried apricots that are chopped up, all kinds of things that you can do to make your fruit sauce. Okay, to start, I'm going to take my butter and put it into a pan that is being heated on a medium, high to even high heat. I'm going to take my sugar, sprinkle it on, and switch to a spatula, start to stir it around. Now as the sugar starts to liquefy, it's going to become very, very hot, as is the butter, so it's really important that you stir it very carefully. Don't stir it too vigorously. You don't want the sugar to splash on out and land on your hands, because it will burn very, very badly. Also really important to keep in mind that the handle of your pan is going to start to get hot, and you could even see around the rim of the pan I'm starting to get the sugar starting to caramelize already. And the sugar is going to melt at a very high temperature, and then we're going to continue to cook it to about 320 degrees. And of course, at 320 degrees, it's going to be very hot. So it's really important that if you're using a spatula like you see me using here, it should be one made out of silicone, so it can withstand the temperature. A regular rubber spatula will not work. And a regular wooden spoon is not your best choice. You would be better off to actually use something like a high-pressure fiberglass spoon. Notice that when I'm stirring, I'm going around the entire circumference of the pan. I'm also going to take the spatula and go over the entire bottom of the pan too. I want to keep that sugar moving. So once I have a really nice dark color, you could actually see a little bit of smoke coming from the pan. That's fine. That tells you exactly how hot this is. I find that the cream is going to be better incorporated with a whip. When the cream goes into the pan, it's going to bubble very vigorously, so you want to watch out and anticipate that. And it may even lump up a little bit, which is absolutely fine. And you want to watch out for the steam too. Notice that I poured the cream and then pulled my hand away. I'll let this continue to basically cool off a little bit. If the sugar wound up getting really lumpy, which sometimes can happen when you put the cream in, just go ahead and put it back onto the heat on like a low flame and continue to stir it until the lumps are gone. Okay. Make a little bit lighter of a colored sauce, a little bit more cream. Then I'm going to throw in a little bit of vanilla extract, a little bit of flavor. I'm using currants here, but raisins will wind up working really well. Stir them in, make sure that they get slightly hydrated, may even plump up a little bit. So now that we have our currants really well blended into the sauce, I'm going to take our sauce and start to spoon a little bit onto the plate. Maybe even get some of that to drizzle right on the end of that piece of cake right there. Let it pool on out. Using a basic white cake here that has just some various frosting colors, just to really not act as too much of a detraction to the sauce itself. The sauce, of course, is very rich with the butter and the sugar, and really sweet, so the cake will wind up acting as a nice contrast to that. And this is our raisin caramel sauce.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to click on other links so you can get other recipes. If you don't see something that interests you, email a request to requests@mahalo.com. Also be sure to subscribe so you can get lots of wonderful additional information. Thanks, and I'll see you soon.